get it, we can get it. Tonight I'm on it, tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they want ya. I won't say I got a feel for you little Nas, but I got a feel for you little Nas. I pay the whole bill for you little Nas. I do my little jig for you little Nas. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little Nas. Tell me what you love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me, I'll be waiting for ya. Tell me what you love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me, I'll be waiting.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, now put some bounce on it. All that, think about it, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say, on it. Now put some bounce on it. All that, think about it, put some bounce on it. I make it on it. I say, put you on it. Boy.
Tell me what you love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me, I'll be waiting on ya. Tell me what you love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me, I'll be waiting on ya.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. say that I ain't me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's in! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Cleveland. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run here with Benson. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they will finally run him down. It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And the Titans first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Motion man is Hyatt. To the air once more is McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Titan first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A run with Benson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go. White 80. 11 Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
On first and 10, Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Browns.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, and the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 line, Corey, 70, 19, tight, 19.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Sinnott, the man in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And mark him down up beyond the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Downfield, that's Constant. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down and 8.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back, 19, line. 18, back, 18, back. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is McCarthy. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
3rd, they need 8.
Let's go. 60, Vice, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Corey, 70, crap roll 8, 70 ready, 70 ready.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6.
11, MT, pace.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second down, Burrow. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
11 MT. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. This one caught just past the pylon. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Titans first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Benson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Here we go. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. It is 2nd and 6. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So play action for Burrow. He's going to air this one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
180.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
They're down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
It is a big play for the Browns. 38 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
To throw is Burrow. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Burrow here on second down. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Titans.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now, faking the give. Open downfield is Wiley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 180. 12. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. That is caught, and he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Now it is 1st and goal.
11 MT. Tight. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. There's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. and 10, it's McCarthy. Back downfield, he's got Sinnott, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Sinnott, the man in motion. On second down, here's McCarthy. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Titans are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Stop.
Here's a toss left side for Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice to take that loss.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mike Reed working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going up top to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
On On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Titans.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
60 back, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J.
thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got 'em beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you.